Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Raleigh's Roast. Today, we are quarantined, and that's what we're going to talk about. How to survive. What do you need to survive the quarantine of the corona? Boom.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Nick, here we are. It's 2020.
Is it? Because it feels like 2030.
It feels like 2030.
Or 1930, depending on...
Everybody said in 2019 was such a rough year. We lost so many people. It was so awful.
Yeah.
And then 2020
Yep.
comes in and says, hold my beer.
We started the year off with World War III, almost.
Basically.
What happened in
else?
February?
I think a few things have already happened.
In February, I released my first single, and that was disastrous for everyone.
Yeah, no one likes Nick, so there's that. No, I'm kidding. Nick's great. But I would like to mention the tornadoes in Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville tornadoes.
Nashville tornadoes. We got demolished, and a lot of people have lost their homes and their livelihood. It's been very sad.
My old I moved away from it, but my old neighborhood was like a quarter of a mile where it got hit, like from where it got hit, like literally like I could throw a baseball from where I used to live, and it could like land in where the houses were no longer.
It's kind of wild.
And then
very wild. But it has been, I will say this, it has been encouraging to see the city of Nashville kind of come together.
Only to be absolutely...
It is very encouraging to see the city of Nashville come together.
For a limited amount of time.
For a limited amount of time, and now we are all together separately in our own homes.
Right. We're united separately.
Hashtag together but alone. Sorry, too much. That's where we're at.
We're adding that to the podcast.
But why are we alone? Right now, we are smack dab in the middle of the coronavirus scare.
Yes.
A lot of people are scared. All my friends, including myself, have had tons of gigs canceled.
Yeah.
A lot of people, Broadway in Nashville has been shut down, except for like Tootsie's and a couple other bars who are saying, we will play country music or we will die.
Right. Which
there's some truth to that.
That's all I'm going to say about it, which is nothing.
Right.
I didn't say anything about that.
Right.
I would like for it to be on record.
Today we're going to talk about what you need
to survive
the coronavirus.
What you need in your kit. Your survival kit. And who...
Ooh, I've got a question.
...is in your survival
I've got
group.
a question really quick, just a hypothetical. If you were quarantined for 1 month, which we very well might be,
right,
and you had to choose one food and one drink to eat and drink for the entire month, and you only got those two, what would you choose, you think?
For sure the food. For sure authentic pork tacos or carnitas.
Yeah, like so you'd eat that, just that.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and what would you drink?
Pepsi Zero.
Okay.
Pepsi Zero.
This is a fantasy world, so it could be anything. Calories don't even count. All right, so for me...
That's it.
so for me, it's really easy.
Okay.
It would be a big, fat Mexican burrito, probably from Chipotle, or an authentic Mexican place.
We talked about that.
We've talked about that. People know I like Chipotle. And to drink, I think I would want to say coffee. However... not having any water.
Well, there's water in coffee.
Also, mixing coffee
and
with
burritos.
A sour cream burrito.
Not sure about that one.
I know.
I think I like my choice, carnitas. We both really like Mexican food.
Oh, I love Mexican food. I love Mexican culture. I think I'm adopted, so I don't really know, but I think I'm 97% Mexican.
Wow, that's a bold statement.
You cannot tell in my skin tone.
I'm gonna pull that out. And
I actually got accepted into college because I was 97%. I'm just kidding.
That is in no way.
I'm just kidding.
You got accepted into college because you used your body.
Oh, Edit it out. I'm kidding. No,
literally
I like
used his body.
I did. I was a football player.
So it worked.
But the way that you put it, the young children, earmuffs.
No, the young
earmuffs.
He was a football player, and you play football with your body. You also play it with your mind.
Right. And I've got a great mind.
Do you?
Just for all of you at home, mind. M-I-N-D. But before we get going,
where are these from?
We have 2 coffees today, and one of them is Taco Bell here on Raleigh's Roast, and the other is from Frothy Monkey, which is in Nashville, but it might be a chain.
Well, the one that it's from is from Nashville.
Okay, well, let's take a sip of A.
Absolutely.
Which one's my A? All right, A.
All right.
Cheers.
Here we go. Cheers.
Corona.
Oh, yeah, Corona.
Cheers.
Again, I'll say this every time. I said it once, and I'll say it 1,000 times.
No, you got to get over this.
I don't like
because people are gonna get annoyed. You got to start liking it. You got to develop a taste.
I'll say that's a 6.
You liked it, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't hate it.
No, it's if we have to apply the bell curve to mine, it's a 6.
I would give it a 7.
Okay. We're starting off strong today.
I like that quite a bit.
It might be Taco
We'll find
Bell.
out.
It might be Frothy Monkey.
Okay.
Here we go. Corona. Okay. That went down the wrong pipe.
That was better.
Yep. That's weird.
That's weird.
Does Taco Bell have really good coffee, or does Frothy Monkey not have very good coffee?
Well, no, I gave that one a 7. I'm going to give this one an 8.
So they're really similar.
No. I think this one's better. I just don't want to get 8.5. That was really good. I just want to be a critic. I want people to.
I got to do it again because
This one is definitely a light roast for you. For those of you non-experts at home.
Are you calling yourself a coffee expert?
I'm not an expert, but I dabble. Okay, this is definitely a light roast. You can taste the notes. You can taste some fruity.
You said that one was bad? I don't care.
You can taste some fruity notes in that, and I would guess. I already know what my guess for this one is.
Okay.
Because I like this one, but I know that this one's better.
I guess I will raise mine to this will be a 6.5. So we got a 6.
A 6 and a 6.5.
And a 6.5.
So we'll find out.
Because I
later.
honestly can't really tell the difference.
We'll find out later.
Okay. Absolutely. But in the meantime, we are going to talk about our
survival
kit.
Our survival kit.
The quarantine survival kit.
As a country music artist, I am an expert in all things coronavirus.
Okay. You heard it here first.
Some people think that you should listen to the CDC.
Right.
And I'm here to tell you
you should listen to
that you should
listen to the RKCA, the Raleigh Keegan country artist.
I became an infectious disease specialist at the ripe age of right now.
Right.
And,
amazing.
And I've got some tips, okay? I've got some tips for us of how we can all survive. And firstly, and things that we can talk about. So number 1, everyone is supposed to wash their hands. You know, and I saw this awesome meme about how somebody said, I washed my hands before it was trending. I loved that.
Right.
And I've got some good memes. Hold on.
We're gonna show you some memes, but in the meantime, I'm gonna tell everyone what my survival kit includes.
Oh, you've got one.
Yeah, I have a survival kit. And a group. So we're doing survival kit and group. My survival kit, it's only 3. It's 3 items.
Yeah.
And it is the following. It is a fishing pole.
Yeah.
Because you got to be able to eat. And I don't feel like the fish can get the coronavirus.
Right.
Because they breathe water.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I don't.
That's actually a good tip.
They say that it's spread
through the air.
So fish, no
like
air.
Like that guy earlier
Idiots.
coughing on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiots. So fishing pole. A.
So what he's saying is let's live in an underwater culture.
B. A Bluetooth speaker because I got to listen to Raleigh Keegan.
Right. Because here it's about narcissism.
and then my third. So I just picked 3 things. So fishing pole, Bluetooth speaker, and then a lighter.
That's pretty dope.
Because I need to cook the fish too. Because I don't like. I like sushi. I don't know.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
On your survival kit?
That's my survival kit.
All right.
Ding.
Dope. All right, so I found some awesome memes on these are so good on washing your hands, but some of them have to do with each of my survival things, so we'll go through them. But I thought this one was super funny. It's a dinosaur. Look at that. Put it on the screen. Couldn't wash hands, is now extinct. I mean,
so we have the data suggests if you can't wash your hands, you're going to go extinct.
That's right. That is exactly right.
Boom.
This one's pretty. This one's for all my country, for my backwoods country folk. Moonshine? Hell no, officer. We make a hand sanitizer.
That's so stupid.
I mean, because for real, people are selling hand sanitizer. There's a story of a guy that has over 17,000 bottles of hand sanitizer and can't sell them, or he can't find a place to sell them or something. Like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, next one. I washed my hands so much that I found the answers to one of my middle school final exams. I think that's good.
I never did that.
Oh, I certainly did.
I never wrote on my hands to.
I'm sorry.
To cheat.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of a teacher Mrs. Hughes. I'm sorry.
Oops.
Oh man. Okay, so that's number one. I mean, everybody's going crazy about washing hands like we weren't supposed to do it before, or no, like they didn't know.
I'll go back. I want to put the moonshine meme back up. Ding. That one is, I don't like that. It's not funny to me because moonshine is hand sanitizer.
Oh, technically it is.
So why are you stopping making moonshine? We need that.
I see what you're saying. You're trying to get a little technical, but sometimes people joke, Nick. Mm-hmm. And
no.
No?
I don't know.
No. What are jokes here? This is everything we do on the show is serious.
Before we move on to number 2 in your list, what is 20 seconds? So you're supposed to wash your hands for 20 seconds.
Right.
So let's wash our hands to 20 seconds of Raleigh Keegan. All right. Is it going to play?
Where's the... Ooh. I feel so weird.
Still washing.
Right here.
Still washing.
Oh, that was it?
That's it. If you wash your hands for 21 seconds...
Last time I saw that dress, I was washing my hands. You know what I mean?
But that's it. So just in case you needed to know. Just in case you needed to know.
Too soon?
Just in case you needed to know. You need to... That's how long to wash your hands.
All right. Well, one thing I know we will never do on the show again is wash our hands to one of my songs. Okay, number 2.
That's how we're ending
number 2. This one's big. This one's really big.
Okay.
Survival kit. Toilet paper.
Yes.
People right now are selling toilet paper on Craigslist for $20 a roll. That means if we sold 100 rolls, we would have $2 billion. I was hoping. No, it's not that. I was hoping.
I'm bad at math.
I was hoping you'd catch it.
You're bad at spelling. I'm bad at math.
No, $20 roll. How wild is that? Like that. What do you think about the toilet paper scare?
We got to figure out another way to wash our butts.
I mean, some of these are... I mean, look at this one right here. Look at this meme. First confirmed victim of the toilet paper shortage. Thoughts and prayers to the family.
That's so gross. I wonder what that actually is. I wonder what that actually is.
That has... It's got to be what it is. Unless it's photoshopped.
Either that... But he looks way too casual to just be... Plus, his girlfriend's next to him.
He's definitely inside Walmart.
He's got his girlfriend next to him. She wouldn't let that happen. Women are better than us.
Here's one thing. Why don't we quit buying toilet paper from Walmart and just drive there to go to the bathroom? You ever thought about that?
He just solved it.
Walmart would just continue to give us toilet paper. Now, we might get coronavirus from the toilet. Kidding.
Oops. No, you just go into their bathrooms.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's my whole thing. I think... I saw a picture of a lady who was buying it was like 4. What are they called? Where it's an entire, not even a cart, but it's a whole pallet, 4 pallets of toilet paper. And I'll say this, an embarrassing moment for me. I bought 2 big things of toilet paper, not pallets, but like just 2, like, what do you call them, like 48 roll, whatever things.
Whatever.
And I had no space left in my cart, so I put them on top of my cart, so it looked like I had a mountain. And people were like, "Man, either that guy's selfish or he just has to take a crap." And maybe we should add that out because that's not a good visual. But the thing is,
no, that's staying in.
The thing is I was like one of the last people to get toilet paper, and I only got 2 things though.
Yeah, my thing is, who is going through that much toilet paper?
Honestly, people like me who drink 80 ounces of smoothie.
If you haven't seen it yet, go check out last week's episode where Raleigh drinks 80 ounces of Smoothie King.
Guys, don't try it at home.
In like 20 minutes.
Don't try it at home.
And if you think that's not entertaining, trust me, you don't know what you're talking about.
So number 2 was toilet paper.
Yes.
So number 3, they're telling us to stock up on some food. Not like crazily amount, but they're telling us to stock up on food. And I have a little bit of a thought behind that.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about how Chef Boyardee is probably sitting in his kitchen laughing somewhere, knowing that all of us are stocking up on his canned goods?
Is he real? Is there a Chef Boyardee?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So he's similar to the Tooth Fairy.
Santa Claus.
There is a conspiracy going around that says that Chef Boyardee is the culprit for this whole thing.
Wow. Just to sell more noodles.
To sell more noodles.
Yep.
And to...
Well, I'll say this. You raise me as Chef Boyardee, I'll raise you, again, fishing pole.
You think it's a fisherman?
No. No. Don't buy Chef Boyardee. Buy a fishing pole and go find a lake.
Yeah. How about for those of us that live in...
You are a country artist.
How about for those of us that live in North Dakota and there's not a lake for 400 miles?
Well, then go find one. There's a lake in North Dakota.
Not that many.
Why does this is like the 3rd time North Dakota.
North Dakota, what up? It's your boy Raleigh Keegan.
Like the 3rd
talking
time.
About you again. Me in North Dakota, where the wind don't howl. Wait, it does howl. It howls a lot.
Is there a song about North Dakota?
Yeah, there is. There's a guy named Chris Knight who is Shelby's dad's friend.
Okay.
And he has a song called North Dakota.
Okay.
And it's...
similar to West Virginia? West Virginia.
That's actually called Country Roads, Nick. And before you embarrass yourself again...
Wow. Let's move on.
Oh, we're moving on.
Number
we are moving
4.
on. Well, okay, yeah. So we're supposed to suck up on food. We have probably a few weeks supply of food. Now,
I have a fishing pole.
That's if Raleigh doesn't take his portions.
I have a fishing
pole. If I
pole.
take Raleigh-sized portions, we've got about 2 weeks of food.
Mm.
That's something. Oh, this is another conspiracy. Number 4. They're telling us to find something to do so that our minds don't go crazy. So I want to know.
And we got you covered. Watch our podcast.
Oh my gosh. Raleigh's Roast, we got you covered. We're just thinking, we exist for your happiness.
Yeah. You're welcome.
And to take over the world. But other than that.
Yep.
But listen, here's another conspiracy people are talking about. Board games. Board games suddenly just made a worldwide comeback. You ever thought about how Monopoly, which we talked about Monopoly, the guy with the Oracle, right?
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Oracle. What do you call that? The monocle. Oracle. The guy with the monocle in Monopoly, the mascot?
Yeah.
He's the mascot. Have you ever thought about what about if it's him? He's getting tired of getting beaten out by video games and
no, you could still play video games.
Yeah, but not when mom and dad are there so much. They're going to force you out of that video game. They're going to make you play a board game with the family, and here the guy with the monocle just sitting there.
So far, you think that Chef Boyardee might be behind the coronavirus.
I'm trying to get to the bottom of this today.
The Monopoly man also might be. What if they're working together?
That is.
What was the other? Did you have another one?
That is maybe I'll come up with something here in a minute.
Okay.
But that is an option that I have not yet considered, and it's possible. But we're supposed to find a new activity, learn a new activity.
I'm learning Spanish
because Nick is actually dating as of this podcast. If this comes out, and we break up. We'll put a sad face right now.
Hopefully, I won't have to do that.
Hopefully, we won't have to do that. But you're learning.
I'm learning Spanish, and that's something fun to do during quarantine. Is to learn Spanish. And
Quarantina.
You know what? Quarantina. Absolutely. Yeah.
See what I mean?
I think that's Spanish for quarantine.
People are suggesting. The news is saying we should do house projects, learn new activities. I, for one, have been reading. In case
you learned how to read,
you guys thought I didn't know how.
Wow. Raleigh learned how to read.
I can't spell, but I surely can read. I read one chapter of my book yesterday.
Very good.
It was 20 pages.
Was it a picture book?
It was a
magic.
You open it and it pulls up to a mountain.
The Magic Treehouse books.
No,
I read those.
But most of us have been binge watching Netflix, and I would like to know. Netflix. That could be our third conspiracy. Think about who gains the most from this.
So the CEO of Netflix, Chef Boyardee.
Listen to this. The CEO of Netflix calls up Chefy Boyardee. Says, "Hey, are you looking to make a buck?" Chef calls up the Monopoly guy. Perfect idea, man. I got this idea where we take over the world once again.
No.
No?
No.
You don't like it?
No.
But listen, back to the real thing. Netflix shows. I want to talk about what we're watching really quick during this quarantine. What have you been watching?
The last season of Better Call Saul.
I've seen it.
Is it good?
It's quite good.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
Don't ruin it.
I won't. We have been watching a show called Love is Blind.
Okay.
Which is one of those shows that's so cringy that you can't stop. You cannot stop watching.
Okay. I'll have to.
I'll tell you what it's about. It's about 10 girls and 10 guys who go on blind dates, but they can talk, and they're literally blind. They're in pods. They're in pods, and they talk to each other. And within 5 days, some of these people are telling each other that they love each other.
Yeah.
And it is the craziest and weirdest example. Now, some of them it worked out, and they're together, so kudos. But some of them, it's it is so cringy. It's great. I love it.
I hate that. I don't like second-hand embarrassment.
Oh, it's so good.
I can't. Well, I can barely watch The Office. I love The Office, but I can that's the threshold for me. Is The Office.
The Office is the best show that's ever existed.
Yeah, I know, but it's cringy, but that's it. That's it. I can't go more than that.
So I have a good question.
Okay.
Let's talk about what you asked earlier about who you would want to get quarantined with if you could.
Okay, so then that's your fifth thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then our quarantine groups. Here's who I would choose, without a doubt. The number one guy that I want in my quarantine.
Les Claypool.
Well, now it is. Okay. Honorary.
What are the rules?
No rules. They just have to be real.
Any time.
They just have to be real.
They have to be alive right now.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
I've already thought about mine.
Okay.
But now he's saying Les Claypool. That's a great idea. Honorary number one is Les Claypool.
Okay.
But actual number one is literally any career Uber driver.
Ooh.
Do you know why?
Why?
Okay, I'll explain this. I've thought about this. How many times do you get in an Uber and it's whatever, you're coming home from something, it's late at night, you're just ready to go home, right? And dude pulls up in his Camry.
Yeah.
And you get in, he's like, Matthew, that's my real name. It's Matthew. He's like, Matthew. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, great. And you get in, and there's lights. Mm-hmm. There's stuff on the back of the seat. There's mints and gum and water, and you can buy pretzels or whatever. Yeah. And he's got rubber down on the floor. This dude is in it. He is a Uber driver, and then he's like, "Are we going to such and such?" And you're like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, great." He's like, "Is the temperature okay for you?" And you're like, "Yeah, it's fine." He's like, "Okay, I can adjust it if needed." And what kind of music do you like listening to? And you say whatever you say or whatever. And in those moments, it's a little annoying, right? Because I just want to get home.
Sure.
But he's like, if there's anything else I can do to make this a 5-star ride, you let me know.
So you want the Uber driver to basically be your slave?
No, I want him in my group because that guy.
Because he'll take care of everyone.
He thinks about everything.
Okay.
He thinks about everything. He doesn't to drive.
I'm just gonna choose my mom then.
To drive.
You just described my mom caring for everyone, being great.
Bring snacks.
Hey, Wally, you need a cookie? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, mother.
I've met your mom. She doesn't sound like that.
I know. I'm kidding.
But she is that sweet, though. Your mom's a nice lady.
She is. What else?
Who else? You mean?
Who
Not
else?
What?
Who? Three? Are we choosing 3 people?
We're choosing 3 people. I think you should do it. I think you should.
I'll do one. First. Okay. They have to be alive right now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Chef Boyardee.
Is he alive right now?
I don't know. Is he even a real person? I'm kidding. This is tough. Okay, I would choose John Mayer.
That's really weird because okay, go ahead.
I would choose John Mayer because we'd be stuck together so we could just write a bunch of songs.
Okay.
I think that'd be really fun.
That's weird because my second one is Garth Brooks.
What? Oh.
Because he probably knows something.
He's that important. He's that important.
Yeah, I'm choosing people that will benefit me.
Right.
In survival.
Okay.
You're choosing John Mayer but I feel like Garth Brooks, I feel like he's probably murdered people. And so if he can get away with that, then he can probably...
Right, of course. My number 2 person would probably be one of my exes, so that me and John Mayer could write a song about my ex in front of her face. I'm kidding.
Okay.
That cannot be number 2.
Oh.
That's not number 2. Let's say a personal chef. Let's say what are the things from a Somalian chef? Because while I was quarantined, it would be great to have someone who could cook amazing meals. Such as omelets, tacos.
It's really weird that you picked that.
Were you going to pick that?
No. But my third...
What?
...is similar.
What is it? Chef Boyardee?
No. A Waffle House waitress.
That's a good choice.
Because those people, or waiter, whatever...
They know...
Non-gender specified. But what I'm trying to say is...
But they can't cook.
Doesn't matter. It's not about cooking, dude. It's about...
You just want a bunch of servants. We gotta edit this out.
No,
he just wants a bunch of servants.
No, because I think...
Give me an Uber driver, a waitress, and next give me a butler.
No.
And shut your mouth.
A career Uber driver because they think about everything.
We get it.
Garth Brooks because he probably knows something we don't. And a Waffle House waiter/waitress because can you imagine being them? At 3 a.m, a bunch of drunk dudes come in.
Yeah.
And they got to deal with that. So they can deal with stress.
But you don't have anybody who can really cook. So that's why my number 2 is better than yours.
Well, I don't care about we're eating fish.
I've got John Mayer.
Do you not understand?
That's true. I get it. I've got John Mayer and a Somalian chef right now on my team. I almost brought one of my exes from high school so me and John Mayer could write a song better. Canceled that.
Right.
Somalian chef is back.
Okay.
Number 3. I want to know things. I want to know. This is gonna get a little weird, but I probably somebody from high up in the U.S. government.
Okay.
I don't know the names of any of them except Donald Trump, of course. But I would like to sit them down and while the Somalian chef is making us all a delicious meal, they're kind of getting buttered up.
And John Mayer
is in the background serenading with them a guitar. I'm sitting there just looking at them like, so.
Are aliens real?
So. Tell me, where did we come from?
Are aliens real?
Are aliens real? And I can't say anything controversial here, but I want to, dang it. Who killed Jeffrey Epstein?
No, we're cut that. No! No!
That would be
no!
Oh, man.
That's
so
getting cut.
And, like, is Jay-Z really in the Illuminati?
Okay. Whoa. I think first you need to ask, is the Illuminati real?
That's a good question. Listen, Mr. High up in the government, as you're eating a lobster cooked by a Somalian chef, and John Mayer is
writing a song about
is literally writing a song about how great you are. Tell me, friend, is the Illuminati real? My dad thinks it is. My dad really does think it is.
Well,
no one knows except the Illuminati. So if you guys are out there, email us at podcast@RaleighKeegan.com.
Chef Boyardee.
Oh, a shameless plug while we're here. Send Nick hats.
Send me
gifts. Send me notes. Send me anything.
We're gonna wrap up real quick, but before we do, darn it, guys, we're drinking out of these mugs that are just plain and white, and I'm wearing the same hat.
I know. Okay, we have to wrap this up. Everyone, hearts and prayers go out to the coronavirus. People, be immune. Practice social distancing. Wash your hands.
And I have the results from the coffee, and it looks like that Taco Bell did not beat out Frothy Monkey. Because
what was A?
A was Taco Bell.
So we were right. So the notes,
and B,
the coffee notes that I thought
Frothy Monkey.
I didn't think. I actually do. I like Taco Bell coffee. I thought it was going to be kind of.
You're welcome, Taco Bell.
Not good. Good job, Taco Bell.
Better than Dairy Queen.
Certainly.
Better than Hardee's.
And way better. And good job, Frothy Monkey, because I can taste the notes in this coffee, and it's pretty great.
There we go.
So until next time, everybody. Really, I want to say praying for everybody because a lot of people are losing work and stuff like that. So our heart goes out. We're trying to make light of this and make you entertained. But until next time, I'm super excited for moving forward with the Raleigh's Roast podcast. Until next time. Hey, Nick, did you know that every single time that someone subscribes to this podcast, that a leprechaun finds his pot of gold finally?
No, I didn't.
Which is why they should do what?
Subscribe.
Boom.
Oh,